Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ethereal Angel, and this will be your love and relationship reading for the month of March 2019. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this spread will focus on your energy and your counterpart energy in love and relationships and emotional life for March 2019. So Cancer, if you haven't already, please go ahead and click subscribe below to stay updated on my videos. Comment and let me know if this resonated. And I have already shuffled your clarifying decks, cut your clarifying decks. I've shuffled this deck and set my intention. So I'm going to go ahead and cut on camera, and let's get started. Cancer. So this is a new spread that I haven't done on camera yet for yours and your counterparts' energies as it relates to love and relationships for the month of March. And then I will be clarifying these as well, and oh my goodness, and giving you and your counterpart each an Oracle Romance card. I need a bigger table. Okay, so let's get started, Cancer. Okay. All right. And a lot of green. Okay. Oh my goodness. Interesting, Cancer, because the worth waiting for card has come up in almost every reading I've recorded so far. Important to note that we have a Mercury retrograde coming up on the 5th of March, and I do believe it lasts through the 28th. So much of March is going to be an experience of some delays in the communication department, which can definitely affect the love and romance sector. For sure, of your life. I see a lot of greenery in these cards, so maybe there is some major heart chakra work going on here, Cancer. So let's just dive right in. So for your energy, we have the Wheel in reverse. And your counterpart is sitting in the Five of Wands upright. So Cancer, you might be feeling a little bit stuck, like the wheel of life is sort of stalled, or you're stuck at the top of the Ferris wheel, Cancer, or the bottom of the Ferris wheel, depending on how you feel. With the wheel in reverse, you might be feeling like things are not moving forward as smoothly as you want, and you might feel creatively stuck. You might feel stuck in a rut in your love life. The counterpart energy here with Five of Wands is a bit combative. Five of Wands is a card in the Rider-Waite deck that features children with sticks kind of fighting, basically. I definitely think 5 can be a challenging number. So what I'm seeing here is that whatever's going on your counterpart side here is some challenge, and it's likely affecting their communication with you. 5 of Wands here, it might mean that things have happened physically between you guys, but you're feeling a little bit stuck now, like a what now sort of energy is what I'm getting here. And your counterpart is kind of fighting against the flow is what I'm getting with Five of Wands. They're fighting against the flow and the progression of this relationship in a few different ways that I'm seeing over here. So their inner thoughts about you, we have the Six of Swords reversed. And your inner thoughts about them, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So many reversals in these March readings, which is not surprising with that. It's really the first big retrograde of the year coming up with Mercury retrograde. So Their inner thoughts about you. With Six of Swords, this talks about leaving for calmer waters. And with the Five of Wands here, there is so much green in these 4 cards. I mean, literally, it's insane. I just wanted to point that out. Look at this. Green in this, this, every single card. So definitely look into your heart chakra. I'll put some links for you, Cancer, in the description box. But sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm just overwhelmed by the synchronicity. This is to me, in a reading, when I see this, it means you guys are literally like showing up physically in the same space. This is playing out very much like a movie, like a story. So it looks to me like there was some sort of combative energy that they were giving off, and it's sort of making them basically want to walk away. But with the Six of Wands Swords in reverse, it might be an in and out, because they are definitely drawn to you, very strongly drawn to you, Cancer. But with Swords, and it's crossed, so the block for your partner is 4 of Swords. That's what's crossing this 6 of Swords. Something mentally is blocking them, Cancer, and it's prohibiting forward movement with this 6 of Swords in reverse. It's like your counterpart is taking a break from everything, and they're in some sort of like fight mode. They might be fighting feelings, they might be fighting off demons, that sounded really dark, but like fighting off like negative energies around them, I should say. Like demons is a strong word, but they're fighting something off, and it's causing them to kind of take a step back from you. I just feel like their energy on this side is, free yourself is their romance angel message. Yeah, they're feeling really mentally trapped by something, and it's literally causing them to just basically like put the sword down and surrender. In all 3 of these cards, the imagery is so similar. Like with the man on top of the woman, then in the back of the 5 of Wands is the man on top of the woman. The 4 of Swords is this man kind of like over top of this woman. Your counterpart thinks about you a lot, Cancer, but something mentally is stopping them from coming towards you. They're almost like, it's like they're not moving away per se, but they're not going anywhere with the 6 of Swords reversed, but not in a good way. On your side, you have 10 of Cups reversed as your inner thoughts about them, and the block is 6 of Wands. What I see here, Cancer, is that you saw this person as potential emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups is like happy family, happy life, happy wife card in the Rider-Waite. In this deck, it's a man walking away from a woman holding out some fruit, which could be you, Cancer. And then with 6 of Wands crossing it, 6 of Wands is like a victory, a successful completion of something, like a commitment. But with this 10 of Cups reversed, it's like, Cancer, you aren't sure anymore that this is the person that it's basically, you're not sure anymore if it's gonna work out. And what I just also realized is you have 6 of Wands, they have 6 of Swords. Yeah, I get a really strong feeling on your end, Cancer, that you feel like this person walked away from you or you walked away from them, but you still see hope with the Six of Wands. It's like you're sort of stuck waiting for this person to come out of their funk, Cancer. To come out of the place that they feel trapped in that's causing them to be stalled, and it's making you feel stalled, Cancer. And March is so far every reading I've done, it's like March is like, it's like universe hit the pause button on everything. February was such an intense month of revelations and communications and reconciliations, and March seems like now it's like we're in that part of the storm where it's very quiet before anything happens. You have worth waiting for on your romance angel message, and they have free themselves. Free yourself could not be a more fitting message than nothing could be more fitting for a Six of Swords reversed and a Four of Swords. This counterpart is mentally feeling trapped, and universe is urging them to take back the control of their mental and emotional well-being. Meanwhile, it's urging you to wait and to not make any rash movements, judgments, whatever. With Five of Swords being here, there's this underlying energy kind of with Five of Wands, like conflict. I think it's like you are feeling maybe a bit angry or ticked off about this person kind of retreating away from you. And they have some like conflict on their end, but the way I'm reading this as outcome in this deck specifically too is that things are going to get shaken up, Cancer, and there's not much that you're gonna have to do about it. Once this person comes into a more clear and free state of mind, there's going to be a lot more communications to be had, Cancer. So I'm going to, there you are. So, and there's this, I can't make this up. Okay, there you are on top of your wheel. You have the Chariot reversed. The Chariot is you. And the Chariot is all about forward movement, rearing ahead, full speed ahead, but in reverse, it's like skirt, like brakes slammed on. And then with their Five of Wands, it's clarified by, ooh, we've seen this on their side, Six of Swords, reverse, which is literally Six of Swords reversed. Same card, different decks. Yeah, so Spirit's just hitting home the message that yes, this person might feel like they're leaving, or maybe they did walk away and leave for a little while, but Cancer, don't fret, because they're just trying to get to a better place mentally, is really what I'm seeing here. Your inner thoughts, your Ten of Cups, is clarified by Knight of Swords. Their Six of Swords is clarified by Six of Wands, which is over here with you. Yeah, this is one of those type of readings that when I do them for people, and like it's like your energy showing up on their side and their side vice versa, and there's synchronicities and the same cards are coming out and out. You guys are heavily emotionally corded. Like there's definitely an emotional cord or tie, or there's a soulmate situation of like something's getting worked out here, is what I like to say. And that there is a lot of mutual energy. So like their thoughts about you, and it's a 6-6. So like Six of Swords being clarified by a Six of Wands. the reason that it feels like they're moving away from you with the Six of Swords, but because it's in reverse, like I said, I don't think they're moving away from you. I think they're trying to move to a better place mentally so that they can move towards you in victory. And that's what you have over here. That's what you want. This Six of Wands is on both of your sides, which is victory, which is like coming together. It's like a wedding. It's like a declaration, celebration, happy, positive outcome. I think they want that too, Cancer. I think they want that too. But there's some mental crapola that needs worked out on their end with the Swords and the Five of Wands. Now your Ten of Cups is clarified by this Knight of Swords. I hate the word anger, but there's some discontentment, and I think you're a little ticked off, and like this Chariot, it's like you want to go toward them and just kind of like deliver them all this truth about how they've been treating you, Cancer, or like what's going on in your mind. But that might be ill-advised, because there is so much more over here happening in their mind than you realize. They do feel really trapped, and if you come at them with and deliver them a truth in a way that feels like abrasive or like an attack, like you might create more dissonance and distance between you guys. So the block clarifiers, yeah, there's more that you don't know. So the block clarifier, so remember the block on your side was Six of Wands. It's clarified by the Fool. Cancer, I get it. Like you want to, there's a lot that you want to say. There's a lot that you want to be known. There's a leap of faith you want to take. All of this is like you want to go toward them. With the Fool, I'm getting like, because it's a block, I'm getting a look before you leap message because it's in a block position. Because Fool is a positive card, but in this position, I think that to be victorious, to get your Six of Wands, it's like you need to look before you make a giant leap. And same with this Knight of Swords. If there's things weighing heavily on your mind and your heart, Cancer, I get it. But there's a reason that the Wheel and that the Chariot are in reverse. Universe is urging you to slow your roll a little bit and wait it out. Because their block was the Four of Swords, remember? And it's clarified by the Moon. There are things going on that you don't know about with your counterpart, Cancer. They might be a Pisces, but there's so much, like there's tons of, like it could be an air sign, fire sign, earth sign, but I'm getting a lot of air, fire, and maybe a Pisces. But that aside, don't get too caught up on that, Cancer. What matters is there's something they're not showing to you yet. And the Moon card for me in my deck and the relationship I have with my deck is mental illness, like a depressive state or going through a depression, time of emptiness, sadness, deep emotional turmoil with the Moon. There is a Scorpion on here. It could be Scorpio energy you're dealing with. Your counterpart's going through it, is what I'm trying to say. They want to come towards you and like meet you with that Six of Wands. So here's the thing, Cancer, your counterpart has work that they need to do to free themselves of whatever that Moon is, whatever that secret is, whatever they are holding inside or working through. And you need to accept that divine timing is out of your control. Now, I'm going to clarify that your Five of Wands too. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so, or sorry, your Five of Swords is clarified by 10 of Wands in reverse. This is the outcome card. 10 of Wands talks about carrying a lot of burden and not being able to see through the trees through the forest, literally not being able to see the path in front of you because you're holding on, likely to holding on to a lot of things from maybe past, or like holding on to what's happening now and not seeing the bigger picture. That's at work here. Cancer, I would advise that you let universe shake things up for you and try not to be too defensive and try to look bigger picture. And don't get emotionally bogged down by the lack of reciprocation or communication that's happening on the side of your counterpart. Just know that there's something else at play there and at work there that's blocking them, that doesn't have to do with you, Cancer. And I know you feel like you want to move forward. There's a lot here that shows me you want to move forward. But Spirit is just saying, like, maybe spend March in reflection and not trying to start something new or rush anything forward. So our final clarifying card, oh my gosh. Cancer. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I can't make this up. Wow. Have faith, Cancer, that all of this, like I said, there's a bigger picture to all of this. I'm getting a really faded feeling here. March isn't gonna bring you, from what I see, the illumination, the sun, you know, it's not gonna bring you all the answers, unfortunately. I don't see it in the cards for March, but I think Spirit is advising you to reflect and to take time to really tune back in, Cancer, grease your wheels and get ready to move forward, but don't stress so much if there's not a lot happening on the other side of the house with whomever this counterpart is. Trust that things are working out, and that they're worth waiting for if you really like this person, especially, because this person is going through it. They're a bit trapped, whether that's mentally or emotionally or physically or all three. So Cancer, take time during the retrograde to really go inside yourself internally for answers, for guidance. Do some prayer and reflection in March. Surround yourself with people and things and places that make you happy, and don't put too much pressure on yourself or this other person. March is really, for all the signs so far, really a month of waiting, a little bit of a waiting game, a little bit of a transition month. So Cancer, I hope that you got some messages out of that and some clarity, and tune in for some readings that I'll be doing, surprise readings in March, so make sure you subscribe to get notifications on those. So happy March, Cancer.